Hello everyone. I know I haven't recorded a video in a while. I low-key forgot about my channel, so that might be the reason. But for today's video, I'm gonna go over my top 10 favorite manga, and yes, I can read. Barely. We're gonna start at number 10, and then keep going until we're at number 1. Okay, so for number 10, it's a one-shot by Fujimoto. It's Good by Eri. I read this pretty recently. It's really good. It's about this guy making a movie, and I like both manga, movies, and Fujimoto. So of course I love this. Number 9 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 Diamond is Unbreakable. The start of this part was pretty mid, if I'm real, but halfway through or so, when the whole Kira arc started, it got so peak. This arc is like really funny. Also, this is JoJo's, so of course the characters are 10 out of 10s. Part 4 is easily my favorite part of JoJo so far, and I'm currently reading through part 5, and it might be my favorite when I finish it. Now number 8 is Death Note. I do prefer the anime over the manga, but the manga is still really great, don't get me wrong. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is that I've seen a bunch of people hate on part 2 of Death Note. Some people say it's bad. What do you mean it's bad? I would say it's almost as good as part 1. It's just like really good detective manga. For the 7th spot on this list is Chainsaw Man. Part 1 is fantastic, one of the best things I ever read, but part 2 started really good, but then it kind of fell off for a really long time. But recently, it's gotten a little bit better again. I have hope that Chainsaw Man can become peak again, personally. The number 6 spot is One Piece. I'm currently at Wano, and so far, One Piece is really fantastic. But the reason One Piece is only at number 6 is because some arcs, One Piece is like the greatest thing ever, but sometimes it's the worst thing I ever read in my life. That's the reason for One Piece not being high up on the list, and the thing that made me love One Piece is the story, and I just love reading, and like every 100 chapters or so, you get a crazy lore drop. Also, yes, we know, Sanji's the best character. Prove me wrong. Vagabond is number 5. I've read about 5 of the deluxe editions or so, but the characters and seeing them evolve is probably my favorite thing. Just seeing the characters disappear for a while, then come back, and you get to see how they have been doing and what they have been doing. Also, I almost forgot to talk about the art. It's one of the most beautiful things I ever seen in my life. A Silent Voice is my number 4 spot. I also want to say real quick, the top 4 are pretty equal, and it depends on the day. The order of the top 4, all of them are 10 out of 10s, but this manga is really good, and I love most of the characters. Some I don't like so much, but this story is really good, and really sad. When I read this, I couldn't put this down. It's just so beautiful, a masterpiece for sure. Go check it out. We are at the top 3 now, so for number 3, I have Berserk. I get why this is number 1 on my anime list. Berserk is a really good story. I don't know what I can say about this that hasn't been said a million times, but I would really recommend that you check it out. It's peak. For number 2, we have a really niche manga. It's called We Did It. The author of Blue Lock made this. I believe if this gets an English release sometime, it could be real big. But like, I actually couldn't put this down when I read it last summer. And it's probably my best manga reading experience ever. Since it's such a small manga, I never got spoiled. So, I had no idea what would happen, and this series is just so gold. I would recommend to just sit down and read this. It's peak. We made it to the number 1 spot. It's Vinland Saga. The journey of Thorfinn is perfect. I don't really know what to say for this part, but Vinland Saga is just perfect. Everything from the characters, art, character development, story. Just read it or watch it. I don't know. Thanks for watching my video. I do appreciate you watching it. It really makes my day. If you finished watching this video, thank you. And also, maybe consider subscribing. I don't know.